Transfer complete.
Good evening from Exciting World Viewpoints, where we talk about shows, movies, current events, anything else that may be of a great interest in the social media or anything else that may be going on at this time. Today, I like to talk more of the 1980s, and we're going to talk about TV shows. And one popular show in the 1980s was called Miami Vice, from 1984 to 1989. So this is my take on Miami Vice. Miami Vice, the coolest, boldest, and most stylish crime show of the 1980s. The idea of the show: when Miami Vice hit television in 1984, it didn't redefine cop dramas and changed television for a long time. Produced by Michael Mann, show followed the detectives of Crockett and Tubbs by Don Johnson and Philip Michael Thomas, two undercover cops in the Vice Division of the Miami Police Department. Set against the backdrop of pastel-painted beaches, neon lights, and the cocaine-fueled underworld of the 1980s. Miami, the show just wasn't about crime, it was about style, mood, and attitude. The look and feel that changed TV. Where most cop shows before were very gritty and gray, Miami Vice looked like a music video in motion. Every episode had visual flair, pink sunsets, turquoise water, interesting Ferraris, and perfectly tailored suits. Michael Mann insisted on a strict color palette, no earth tones, giving the series a dreamy, surreal look, combined with the MTV's style editing and heavy soundtracks. Miami Vice had a visual revolution. The music revolution. If you watched TV in the 1980s, Miami Vice, where you've heard the first modern pop used like film score. Each episode had chart-topping songs to elevate motion, from Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight to the pilot Glenn Frey's Smuggler Blues, Tina Turner, U2, and Peter Gabriel more. Jan Hammer's iconic instrumental theme became an instant classic, topping the Billboard charts and winning 2 Grammy Awards. Music wasn't just background Miami Vice, it was the heartbeat of the show. Characters and cast. Don Johnson's Sonny Crockett was the ultimate cool cop, broad and tanned and dressed in his white lining with his pet alligator living on his boat. Philip Michael Thomas as Tubbs brought charm, intelligent, and emotional depth, grounding the show's flash with real humanity. Supporting them were standout performances by Edward James Olmos as the lieutenant. You also had Gina and Olivia Brown as Trudy, making it one of the most first mainstream shows to feature strong Latin and African American leads in major roles. The cars, fashion, and lifestyle. Few shows showed the excess of 1980s like Miami Vice. Crockett's Ferrari Testarossa became a cultural icon, replacing his early replica Daytona Spider. Armani suits, Ray-Bans, and loafers, no socks, speedboats, and luxury penthouse. Everything screamed high life and danger. It was very thrilling, and the American dream dipped in neon. Themes and tone. Beneath the pastel colors was a surprisingly dark show. Miami Vice tackled heavy issues from crime, corruption, human trafficking, and the emotional toll of undercover work. Episode didn't always end on a good tone. This, with glossy service grim core, made Miami Vice very popular. It was a critique of the very acts of portrayal, glamour, and violence coexisted in the 1980s. Culture impact. Miami Vice transformed how TV looked, sounded, and felt. It pushed Hollywood to adopt cinematic production values for television. It made Don Johnson a big star, and the show popularized pastel suits and sockless in shoes. And directors like Michael Mann became the influence for films like Heat and Colorado. Even decades later, Miami's Vice DNA lives in shows like CSI Miami, True Detective, and even the movie in 2006 in Miami Vice. Why it ended by late 1980s, networks were changing, ratings slipped, audiences changed, and moved on. Show ended in 1999 after 5 seasons, going out on a darker, more different kind of tone, but by then, Miami Vice already had a major change to TV forever. 2 most watched episodes to check out. Brother's Keeper was a pilot, and the second one you should check out is Out Where the Buses Don't Run in season 2. Very acclaimed story about obsession and justice. Fun facts. Don Johnson's pet alligator, or his character, it was named Elvis, lived on his houseboat, for real. Show's pastel look was inspired by a show called MTV Cops. John Hammer proposed over 100 cues for the series. Miami Vice real use of Miami locations, boosted tourism, and shapes the city's image. Edward almost refused to smile on camera, but it came of his mystique. Final thoughts. Miami Vice was more than a TV show. It was a cultural event. It captured the beauty, danger of the 1980s, much better than ever any other series before. Stylish visuals and unforgettable music. Now it's your turn. Tell me what you thought of the series Miami Vice, if you have watched it already. If you have not, take this time to go back and watch a couple episodes of the series. And when you do, come back to here and leave your thoughts about it in the comments below. That'll be very interesting to hear. I'd like to hear your feedback. So that's my take on Miami Vice from Exciting World Viewpoints. Thank you for your time. You have yourself a good day. Bye for now.